South of Midnight is another Unreal Engine game with a very, very basic HDR implementation. Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Don't get me wrong, almost every HDR implementation, is better than SDR.
No, it's not.
It is, Tony, and now...
Whatever.
Anyway, so in this case, it is a very basic HDR implementation as we have seen in many games before, like Atomfall. If you watched my video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's some sort of auto HDR without being auto HDR. And what I mean with that is very simple. So first of all, the maximum peak brightness in this game, and please keep in mind, I have just tested the Xbox Series X version, but the maximum peak brightness in this game is always limited or 1000 nits, because even you have actually a TV screen or monitor with a maximum peak brightness capability of less than 1000 nits, it actually doesn't matter, because there is no way that you can change the maximum peak brightness in this game. Because the only option what we have in the game is the gamma option, and when you see gamma in combination with HDR, you know exactly that there's something a little bit weird, because usually we shouldn't call it gamma when we're talking about HDR. But anyway, the gamma setting 2.0 is the default value what I found when I started the game or when I reset this setting, and I found it actually pretty good. But if you want, you can increase or decrease this value slightly. Please be always mindful, because if you change a setting too much, then you may end up with a washed out picture or you have less details in shadows. So let's talk about shadow details. Let's talk about HDR black level floor. And what we can see here is that in regards of the HDR black level floor, yes, okay, it is not perfect or spot on, but it is on a very, very good level. And what about specular highlights? What about the maximum peak brightness in specular highlights? I mentioned already the maximum peak brightness is limited to 1000 nits, or it's actually always 1000 nits, because again, we don't have any settings which we can use to actually change this setting. So even on an LGCX with a maximum peak brightness capability of just 800 nits, this game would, regardless of that, always output 1000 nits if necessary. So again, this is a very basic HDR implementation. I'm not happy about that, but again, it is better than SDR. And when we're taking a closer look on the specular highlights, what we have in this game, then we can see that many objects, not all of them, having actually a lot of brightness steps. And that's what you can see here right now. The more different colors we have in specular highlights, the more brightness steps we have. That means we're using the maximum peak brightness capability of this game in the best way possible. Okay, my friends, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know in the comment section what do you think about this game if you're already playing it. I know there are some issues with animation and from the character and other animations right now, but I hope this get fixed soon, because it's a little bit weird. But in regards of playing this game, in regards of the gameplay and also the sound and music, I'm actually... I like it, okay? I like it. The HDR presentation, as always, is on a very basic level, okay? Better than nothing, but it can be much better, because my LG G4 is actually looking for 1500 nits maximum peak brightness, and again, 1000 nits, it's just not enough anymore. Thank you very much for watching me. I see you guys next time. Bye.